everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are good, preparing well for exam. So today we are going to analyze UGC NET June 2011 question paper, and I will be telling all the other important points also, which is very important for our exam. So let's start. First point is, first question first we have, Little Nell is a character in Dickens. So the right answer we are having just I've ticked the right answers and it is mentioned also right answer. The Old Curiosity Shop. So now The Old Curiosity Shop is written by Charles Dickens, originally published in 1840. Little Nell is the character which we sell. Little Nell. The right complete name is Nell Tarrant. Trent. The plot follows the life of Nell Tarrant and her grandfather, both resident of the Old Curiosity Shop in London. Queen Victoria read the novel in 1841 and found it very interesting and cleverly written. So, moving to the question number 2, who among the following Indian writer in English has created an identifiable image local? So, R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan was an Indian writer known for his South Indian town fictional South Indian town Malgudi, and other important work I am also telling you, Swami and Friend 1935, The Dark Room 1938, The Guide 1958, The English Teacher 1945. These work are by R.K. Narayan, famous work. Okay. Question number 3. Who among the following is not a formalist critic? So, Stanley Fish is not a formalist critic. Let me tell you something about Stanley Fish. Is an American literary theorist. Stanley is associated with postmodernism and influence in the rise and development of reader response theory. So, Stanley is associated with postmodernism, reader response theory. So they can if they will ask you which is most highly influenced by reader response theory, Stanley Fish, reader response theory, and postmodernism. Rhyme scheme of Spenserian sonnet is A B B C B C C D C D E E. Spenserian sonnet, a sonnet in which lines are grouped into three interlocked quatrain and a couplet. A Fairy Queen is a work in which Spenser invite this Spenserian sonnet. Okay, I hope you got this much. Now, question number 5. Which among the following Marvolian character is consumed by greed? Marvolian character. So, which is the Marvolian character? Barabbas. Marvolian character mean character of Christopher Marlowe. Okay, so Barabbas is a Jew of Malta. He's a rich merchant Jew which is very much full of greed. Okay. Question number 6. The plan of Orthrin stories has influenced the composition of Tennyson's Idylls. Option B is correct. Okay, Idylls. The complete name of Idylls is Idylls of King, published between 1859 to 1885. So it is originally published in 1859. Okay, it is epic poem and blank verse, is a cycle of 12 narrative poems by which Alfred Lord Tennyson retell the story of the legend King Arthur, his knights, his love for Guinevere, her tragic betrayal, his rise and fall of Arthur kingdoms. Okay. Now match we have to do with their nationality. So Patrick White is Australian, Nadine Gordimer South Africa, Margaret Atwood Canada, Carrie Hulme New Zealand. Okay. Now a Shakespearean sonnet has a following rhyme scheme. So Shakespearean sonnet have A B A B C D C D E F E F G G, and 154 sonnet that were published together in a quarto in 1609. Okay, Shakespeare has written 154 sonnets that were published together in 1609. Now, the future of poetry is immense. This line is very famous. It was written in Arnold's The Story of Poetry. Okay, so the future of poetry is immense because in poetry our race, as time goes on, Time find an ever surer and surer stay. This claim for poetry is made on Arnold's The Study of Poetry. In this work only the study of poetry, Arnold's find the touchstone method, and he said poetry is the three types, means we can criticize the poetry or we can observe poetry in three: real estimate, historical estimate, and personal estimate. Okay. Now, which of the following is not about a dystopia? Which is not about a dystopia means R.M. Ballantyne's The Coral Island. First, I would like to tell you that R.M. Ballantyne is a Scottish author, and now I would like to tell you the complete name of the Coral Island is A Tale of the Pacific Ocean. So, this work was inspired by Daniel Defoe Robinson Crusoe, and this work is an inspiration for William Golding's dystopian novel The Lord of Flies. R.M. Ballantyne's The Coral Island is a adventure novel. Okay, it is adventurous novel. So there are three characters in this R.M. Ballantyne The Coral Island: Ralph, Jack, and Peterkin. And the Ralph and Jack is also in the William Godling's The Lord of Flies. Okay. Now, who among the following is not associated with the translation of the Bible? Thomas Brown is not associated. Okay. Thomas Brown, 19 October 1605 born, died 19 October 1682. Famous work Religio Medici on Breuil. Okay. Then question number 12. We have to arrange the following stages in the sequence which all Shakespearean tragedies are structured. So first we find exposition, then conflict, then climax, and at last denouement. What is denouement? Denouement is the final part of the play which plots are drawn together and matter are explained or resolved. At last all the matter is explained. Okay. Then we have question number 13. The term Crucial sonnet was coined by. The Crucial sonnet was coined by G.M. Hopkins, Gernald Manley Hopkins, and the Crucial sonnet has 10 lines with an addition half line at the end, means 10 and half. Hopkins wrote two of these, Peace and Peat Beauty, in Crucial sonnet form. Okay. So, question number 14. The author of the pamphlet Short View of Immorality and Profaneness is of the English stage, 1698, Jeremy Collier. Okay. And what happened in this? He attacked on the some playwright like William Wycherley, John Dryden, William Congreve, John Vanbrugh, and Thomas D. Orfrey. Okay. Now, question number 15. Identify the play in the list which is not written by Oscar Wilde. The option C is not written by Oscar Wilde, Sant and Censor. Other work, a woman of no importance, The Importance of Being Earnest, and Idle Husband is written by Oscar Wilde. Now we have to set in chronology order. So first is Bleak House 1854, then Hard Times, Bleak House 1852. I'm really sorry. Bleak House 1852, Hard Times 1854, A Tale of Two Cities 1859, Great Acceptation 1861. Repeating once again, 18 Bleak House 1854, Bleak House 1854, Great Times. What happened? Bleak House 1852. Bleak House 1852. Bleak House is 1852. Hard Times 1854. A Tale of Two Cities 1859. Great Acceptation 1861. Okay. Now please don't confuse. Bleak House, Hard Times, A Tale of Two Cities, Great Acceptation. Bleak House 1852. Hard Times 1854. A Tale of Two Cities 1859. Great Acceptation 1861. So question answer 17. Thomas Kite, the Spanish tragedy, was influenced by Seneca. He was influenced by Seneca. Seneca was a Roman philosopher, and Seneca tragedies are The Madness of Hercules, the Trojan War woman, the Trojan woman. Okay, these are the important treasury by Seneca. So Thomas Kite was influenced by the Seneca. Okay, today my tongue is splitting. Sorry so much. Question number 18. It is in its final version, Iliad's The Wasteland contained a total of 433 lines. It contained 433 lines. So 20 19 first. Jean Rice, The White Sargasso Sea is set in. So it is set in the Caribbean. Okay, this it is set in the Caribbean. Then what we have, the question number 20. Hamlet, lying wounded, says to his friend Horatio, I am dead. This is option C, prolepis. Prolepis means when you are predicting the future. Okay, when you come to know about, when you are predicting future in a rhetorical way. This is called prolepsis. The Castle of Ornato is an example of the Castle of Ornato. This is 100 time asked in net. Gothic fiction. Okay, this is the Castle of Ornato is a Gothic fiction and written by Horace Walpole. Okay, 1764 publication. Castle of Ornato 1764. They have asked because in net exam they have asked publication also. So 1764 publication. And Manfred family is there. In this Manfred family description is there. Okay, a Gothic. What is the subtitle of the Castle of Ornato? A Gothic story. A Castle of Ornato, a Gothic story, written by Horace Walpole, published in 1764. Okay. So, The City of Dreadful Night, a long poem depicting the late Victorian sense of gloom and despondency. Despondency is written by. So, it is written by James Thomson, and James Thomson is a Scottish poet. Okay, then gloom and despondency means strong feeling of unhappiness caused by difficulties. Okay. Then question number 22. Which of the following novel by V.S. Naipaul is set in Africa and carries echoes of Joseph Conrad? The right answer is A Band in the River. The right answer is A Band in the River. Okay. So, A Band in the River is written by V.S. Naipaul. And there is what the band in the A Band in the River is published 1979. The novel telling the story of Salim. The novel telling the story of Salim, in a merchant in post-colonial mid-20th century Africa. The setting is in Africa. Okay. In The Rape of Log, Belinda's lapdog name is Shock. What is the Belinda's lapdog name? The lapdog name is Shock. Okay. And then question number 25. You Can't Do Both is a novel by Kingsley Amis. You Can't Do Both is a novel by Kingsley Amis. The character, now question number 26. The character Nathan Zuckerman is associated with the fiction of who is the creator? Philip Roth is the creator. Okay. And Nathan Zuckerman is a fictional character created by the writer Philip Roth. First he was appear in My Life as a Man and last appear in Exist Ghost. Okay, this all is by Philip Roth. Then Plato censored poetry because he believed that poetry promotes sensuality. Okay, because he believed poetry promotes sensuality. Question number 28. That which of the following Tennyson poem is a dramatic monologue? Tithonus is a dramatic monologue. It was published in 1860 in Cornhill magazine. Okay. Then what we have, very important, 29. The character Giovanni feature in one of the following texts. John Ford's Tis Pity She's a Whore. Tris Pity She's a Whore. Okay. Now the character Giovanni John Ford is Tis Pity She's War is a five-act tragedy by John Ford, published in 1633. Okay. So what happened in the tragedy, that brother Giovanni and sister Annabella, they fall in relationship where Annabella becomes pregnant and she agrees to marry with her suitor Saranjo, Saranzo. Okay. So this is a tragedy. That's why this is a tragedy. 30. The still sad music of humanity, Tinton Abbey. Lines composed a few miles above Tinton Abbey on revisiting the blank of way during a tour July 13, 1798. Now, question number 31. Molly Bloom is a character in James Ulysses. It is a character in James Ulysses. Ulysses is published in December 1920 and setting is 16 June 1901. This is one day story of 16 June 1904. Sorry, 16 June 1904. And Leopold Bloom, Molly Bloom, Stephen Dedalus are the other important. Stephen Dedalus as there in two character of the two work. In two work he appear. He also appear in the a portrait of the artist as a young man. Stephen Dedalus, 1916, James Decoy. Okay. Then what we have? Question number 32. Eliot used the term objective correlative in his essay Hamlet and its problem. The complete name of essay is Hamlet and its problem. Seamus Heaney was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1995. Okay. Then 34. The pamphlet on the Irish condition, an address to the Irish people, was composed by P.V. Shelley, and it was composed by P.V. Shelley, published in Dublin 1812. Okay, published in Dublin 1812. Now question number 35, very important. So first Kim, then Sons and Lover, then Passage to India and Brave New World. Kim was published in 1901, Sons and Lover by D.H. Lawrence 1913, A Passage to India E.M. Forster 1924, Brave New World Aldous Huxley. Okay, Brave New World Aldous Huxley 1932. Verse on the death of Dr. Swift, he wrote himself by Dr. Swift only, Jonathan Swift. Okay, Windover's House was written by G.B. Shaw. It was written by G.B. Shaw. Okay. Who among the following Marxist critique has reconsidered the classic problem of base and superstructure? Base and superstructure. Keep in mind, Raymond Wilson, base and superstructure. 39. Heteroglossia refers to the juxtaposition of multiple voices in text. Heteroglossia refers to the juxtaposition of multiple voices. Heteroglossia means multiple voices in a text. Margaret Drabbles is the author of. He is the author of The Witch of Exmoor. He is the author of The Witch of Exmoor. Okay. Then we have question number 41. MacFlecknoe is attack on Dryden's literary revival. Very easy. Thomas Sadwell. Okay. 42. 18th century writer used satire frequently for attacking human vice and follies. 43. Byron, the vision of judgment is a satire direct against. So it is the satire direct against Robert Southey. Okay. Question number 43. Answer D. Robert Southey. Byron, the vision of judgment is a satire against Robert Southey. Tom Paine, The Right of Woman was published in 1791. It was published in 1791. Thomas Paine's The Right of Woman was published in 1791. Andrew Marvell's and Horatian Ode upon Cromwell's return from Ireland was published in 1650. Rime of Ancient Mariner, S.T. Coleridge. The guilt. It was about the guilt and explanation of Ancient Mariner. Two Daffodils, Robert Herrick. Okay. 48. Which of the following novel reconstruct the historical event of the Indian Mutiny? What is the Indian Mutiny? The Siege of Krishnapur is written is written for the historical event of the Indian Mutiny. Okay. Now, question number 49. England, My England is a poem by. So, is a poem. This is the poem by W.E. Henley. Okay. Now we have 50. Shelley was expelled from Oxford University due to publication of B. The Necessity of Atheism. So please do like, comment and subscribe. How's my this video? And if you want new video, please do comment, and any query you can also comment for that also. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.